National Electrical Code Section 210.11.3 requires separate circuits for bathroom receptacle outlets that serve equipment connected to a permanently installed luminaire or appliance. Section 210.23 requires bathroom receptacle outlets to be connected to a circuit that supplies no other outlets. Considering a situation with a secondary lighting circuit for Christmas lights that runs throughout a house, including bathrooms, the question arises about protecting the receptacles in the bathrooms with ground fault circuit interrupter and arc fault circuit interrupter protection on a 20-amp circuit. The authority having jurisdiction, or OJ, interprets the code requirements to mean that the bathroom receptacle circuit, as required by 210.11.3, cannot have any other outlets, including those for the secondary lighting circuit. This interpretation is based on the language of 210.23a, which states that the bathroom receptacle outlet circuit must supply no other outlets. An alternative interpretation is that these code sections only apply to the required circuits for sink receptacles, not to secondary lighting circuits. To resolve this issue, there are a few possible solutions. Firstly, provide a separate circuit for the bathroom Christmas light receptacles. This solution aligns with the AHA interpretation of the code requirements. Secondly, use a subpanel to create a separate circuit for the secondary lighting circuit. This allows for a dedicated circuit for the bathroom Christmas light receptacles while maintaining the secondary lighting circuit. Thirdly, install a ground fault circuit interrupter protected outlet in the bathroom for the Christmas light circuit. This offers some level of protection against electrical shock, although it may not fully meet the AHA interpretation of the code requirements. Discussing these options with the AHA is crucial to determine the best solution for the specific situation. The primary issue revolves around the interpretation of National Electrical Code Sections 210.11.3 and 210.23 regarding bathroom receptacle circuits. The code mandates dedicated circuits for bathroom receptacles, but the question is whether this applies to secondary lighting circuits, such as those for Christmas lights. The AHA interpretation is stricter, requiring no other outlets on the bathroom receptacle circuit, while an alternative view is that the rule only applies to sink receptacles. Possible solutions involve providing a separate circuit for the Christmas lights, using a subpanel for a dedicated circuit, or installing a ground fault circuit interrupter protected outlet. It's essential to consult with the AHA to determine the acceptable approach, ensuring compliance with local electrical codes and safety standards. Consider each option carefully. Installing a completely separate circuit ensures full compliance and prevents any potential issues with the AHA. Using a subpanel can offer more flexibility in managing multiple circuits, but it may involve additional costs and installation work. A ground fault circuit interrupter outlet provides a degree of safety but may not fully satisfy the AHA requirements. It's crucial to weigh the costs, benefits, and potential drawbacks of each solution before making a decision. Understanding the specific requirements of the local electrical code is essential. Familiarize yourself with the relevant sections of the National Electrical Code and any local amendments or interpretations. The AHA interpretation is the final authority, so it's important to understand their perspective and address any concerns they may have. Clear communication and a willingness to explore different options can help reach a mutually acceptable solution. When wiring a house, adhering to the National Electrical Code is essential for safety and compliance. The code specifies requirements for various circuits, including those in bathrooms. Section 210.11.3 addresses the need for separate circuits for bathroom receptacle outlets that serve permanently installed equipment, while Section 210.23 mandates that bathroom receptacle outlets be connected to a circuit supplying no other outlets. In the context of a secondary lighting circuit for Christmas lights, the question arises whether these requirements extend to receptacles used for such lighting. The authority having jurisdiction's interpretation plays a crucial role in determining the acceptable wiring configuration. A stricter interpretation prohibits any other outlets on the bathroom receptacle circuit, while a more lenient view might allow secondary lighting circuits. To resolve this issue, several options can be considered. Firstly, a separate circuit can be dedicated to the bathroom Christmas light receptacles, aligning with the stricter interpretation. Secondly, a subpole can be utilized to create a dedicated circuit for the secondary lighting, providing flexibility and isolation. Thirdly, a ground fault circuit interrupter protected outlet can be installed for the Christmas light circuit, offering a measure of safety. However, it's crucial to discuss these options with the AHJ to ensure compliance and determine the most suitable approach for the specific situation. In addition to code compliance, safety considerations are paramount when wiring electrical circuits. Ground fault circuit interrupter protection is essential in bathrooms to prevent electrical shock hazards. Arc fault circuit interrupter protection provides further protection against electrical fires caused by arcing faults. When planning electrical circuits, it's crucial to consider the load requirements of each circuit. A 20-amp circuit can handle a certain amount of load, but it's important to avoid overloading the circuit, which can lead to overheating and potential hazards. Proper wiring techniques, including the use of appropriate wire sizes and connectors, are essential for ensuring safe and reliable electrical connections. Consulting with a qualified electrician is recommended to ensure that all wiring work is performed correctly and in accordance with applicable codes and standards. Furthermore, regular inspections of electrical systems are crucial for identifying and addressing any potential problems before they escalate. By adhering to code requirements, prioritizing safety, and seeking professional guidance, you can ensure a safe and reliable electrical system for your home. This will safeguard against electrical hazards and provide peace of mind. Remember, electrical work can be dangerous, so it's always best to err on the side of caution and seek expert assistance when needed. Building upon the previous points, it's important to emphasize the significance of proper grounding in electrical systems. Grounding provides a path for fault current to flow back to the source, tripping the circuit breaker and preventing electrical shock hazards. Ensure that all electrical equipment and outlets are properly grounded in accordance with the National Electrical Code. The grounding system should be regularly inspected to ensure its effectiveness. Another important consideration is the use of appropriate overcurrent protection devices. Circuit breakers and fuses are designed to protect electrical circuits from overloads and short circuits. Select the appropriate size circuit breakers or fuses for each circuit based on the wire size and the expected load. Overcurrent protection devices should be tested periodically to ensure they are functioning properly. In addition to the National Electrical Code, local building codes may have additional requirements for electrical installations. It's important to familiarize yourself with these local codes and ensure that all work complies with them. Building permits may be required for certain types of electrical work. Check with your local building department to determine if a permit is necessary. When working with electrical circuits, always de-energize the circuit before starting work. Use a voltage tester to verify that the circuit is de-energized. Wear appropriate personal protective equipment, such as safety glasses and gloves. Never work on electrical circuits when you are wet or standing in water. If you are not comfortable working with electrical circuits, it's best to hire a qualified electrician to do the work. Electrical work can be dangerous, and it's important to take all necessary precautions to protect yourself and others. In addition to the specific requirements for bathroom receptacle circuits and Christmas lights, there are many other aspects of electrical wiring that need to be considered when wiring a house. These include the proper sizing of service entrance conductors, the installation of ground fault circuit interrupters in wet locations, the wiring of lighting fixtures, and the installation of smoke detectors. The National Electrical Code provides detailed guidance on all of these topics. It's important to consult the code and follow its requirements carefully to ensure safe and compliant electrical installation. When in doubt, consult with a qualified electrician to ensure that all work is performed correctly. Furthermore, it is essential to understand the specific requirements for different types of occupancies. For example, the electrical requirements for a residential dwelling may differ from those for a commercial building. The National Electrical Code provides specific guidance for different types of occupancies. Ensure that you are familiar with the requirements that apply to the specific type of building you are wiring. In addition to the National Electrical Code, there are other standards and guidelines that may be relevant to electrical installations. These include standards from organizations such as the Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers, the National Fire Protection Association, and Underwriters Laboratories. These standards provide additional guidance on topics such as electrical safety, grounding, and equipment installation. It's important to be aware of these standards and to follow their recommendations when applicable. Finally, it's important to remember that electrical technology is constantly evolving. New products and technologies are being developed all the time. It's important to stay up to date on the latest developments in the electrical industry and to adapt your practices accordingly. Continuing education and training are essential for electrical professionals. By staying informed and continuously improving your skills, you can ensure that you are providing the safest and most reliable electrical services possible. In conclusion, wiring a house is a complex task that requires a thorough understanding of electrical codes, safety practices, and industry standards. It's essential to prioritize safety, follow code requirements carefully, and seek professional guidance when needed. By doing so, you can ensure a safe and reliable electrical system for your home that will provide years of trouble-free service. Remember that the authority having jurisdiction has the final say and is to be obeyed.